I am cooking a dish from all the countries in the world, every single one of them in alphabetical order. We're nearly to the end of B. It's Burkina Faso today. So here we go to West Africa, and it's landlocked right there, Burkina Faso. And Burkinabe cuisine is what we're gonna showcase with staple ingredients of rice and beans and grains, yams, peanuts, specific vegetables. Meat's considered a luxury there because of the fact that Burkina Faso is a poor country. Sadly there is a list of issues there that will affect uncertainty when it comes to food, and their cuisine will reflect that. So that being said, I'm gonna make their national dish, which is called riz gras en français, en anglais, fat rice, which is an interesting name, but it's because of the large quantity of oil that's in the dish. And it's something that's got a lot of fat, obviously, and protein, carbs, veggies, pretty vital stuff when you don't know when you're gonna eat next. So we're gonna make that. Next up is called Boussan Touba, and we're gonna make this, it's a savory bean cake. It sounds very intriguing to me, so I wanted to throw that one in as well. So that's what we're gonna make. We're gonna do it right now. So how we're gonna start this sucker off today is with my food processor. And yeah, that's too short, but you still did it anyway. This appears to be an authentic recipe that I'm following along to today. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of cross things off the list and see how it goes. We're gonna start off with the food processor. 2 habanero chilies, and I'm just gonna leave the seeds in. 3 garlic cloves, half a chopped onion, 4 tomatoes chopped. I'm gonna pulse this up until I get a nice paste. Pulse it. Whew! Does this have a little kick to it? It does! Habanero peppers. I didn't take the seeds out. That's okay. Into my favorite pan, I'm gonna add in half a cup of oil. It's just a cooking oil, vegetable oil. This is obviously the fat in the fat rice. And then I'm gonna add in this nice looking paste. So once the paste has been simmering for around 8 minutes, gonna turn the heat off. A cup of water to rinse out your food processor. Okay, I'm listening. And then put the water in a separate pot. Something like that. So let's just quickly do a little tidy sash here, just because we got company. And he shoots. He scores. A pound of chicken thighs today. So once I've removed the bones from each chicken thigh, I'm just gonna cube it up. It doesn't specifically say if I should be like removing the skin or whatnot, but I was like, you know what? Why would they waste that? I hope everyone's okay out there. Chicken in the pot with the water to a boil. I'm gonna simmer that for 15 minutes. Chicken's done simmering, it goes into the paste. All right, let's add in 4 tablespoons of tomato paste. 4.5 cups of water. Is this pan a good idea? Yeah, it's a good idea. Look at this little thing. This is a special purchase. It's a Maggi cube. I got a whole bag of them. It's similar to chicken bouillon cubes, but it's a Maggi cube, and it's very common in Burkina Faso, so I'm gonna just drop it in with everything else. Of course, I could just use stock or bouillon or whatever, but no, I wanted to find the Maggi cubes. Mission accomplished. And the most important ingredient, of course, is 2.5 cups of long grain white rice. I do not have 2.5 cups. I have 2 cups. Good news, I have more rice. Here's another half a cup. Bring that up to a boil. Whoops, that's my bad. Don't do that. So once I got that to a boil, reduce the heat down to a simmer. Lid goes on. 15 minutes. To make this bean cake, I got some dried black-eyed peas that have been soaking in water overnight. Drain them, rinse them off. These go into a saucepan. All right, and I'm gonna fill it up with enough water to cover them completely. Bring it to a boil. Cover it, bring it down to a simmer for around 40 minutes until they're tender. Okay, all the water has been absorbed. What remains that's the oil. That won't absorb the same way. So I think this is done. I have forgotten to season, so there's a little salt. And how about a couple hoots of Pepskis as well. Turn the heat off, put the lid on until my bean cakes are ready. So in my food processor, I'm gonna put in the softened, drained black eyed peas. There's a lot of them. I have half an onion, 2 small carrots chopped, and I got an egg of the smaller variety. Season it up, a little salt, a little pepper, blending until it's a smooth paste. Happy with that. I gotta form these into a patty, and I'm thinking like the shape of like a hash brown. Cover it with some flour. So what I gotta do is basically deep fry these in some peanut oil, and I have no idea how that's gonna keep its shape. And this works better if I put them onto the cutting board and flatten them that way. Okay, all I can do is try and see how it goes. Bring over the beast. Fry them up in some peanut oil. As much as I think I need. Yeah, that should be enough, right? Just use this whole thing. Once bubbles start forming around this Charlie Brown spatula, we're good. So when I was cooking food from Benin, I tried this coulis coulis, which is like deep frying a peanut ball. And yeah, it just disintegrated as soon as I added it into the oil. What is going on? Okay, I don't know what the hell just happened, but these completely fell apart. And I just have a sneaking suspicion it's gonna happen again. It says 5 minutes per side, and don't fiddle with it once it's in there. Easier said than done, I'm sure. It's holding its shape. Hold your shape. All right, I'm gonna try for my first flip. Come on! All right, they're flipping and flopping. Oh, I lost one. I've lost one. It's official, we've lost one. We have a casualty. We have a casualty. Oh no, we're losing another one. They're dropping like flies. Help me, bean cake. You're my only hope. Okay, you know what? We lost a lot of men. Oy! Fat rice. So how we're gonna plate this thing is just kind of make a bit of a pile right here. Make sure there's plenty of chicken in there for me. Like, Jamie, are you honestly gonna eat all that? Yeah, I mean, why not? Now the bean cakes could be better, but this is what I got. So we're gonna work with it, and you know what? I'm gonna eat it. It's gonna be great. So, sorting out minor details. And a couple thin slices of onion on the very top. And we have ourselves a Burkina feast. Order up! It's like comfort food. It's wrapping around me like a blanket right now. I ate 2 helpings of that dish, and it's very filling. It's like I'm sinking right now. It's like an anchor. I just like feel like I'm just like holding on. But no, it was fantastic. The flavors in that rice with the tomatoes and the habanero pepper. Perfect spice level on that thing. I wouldn't change a thing. Every single seed of that pepper was in there, and it was they all counted. The fat rice, can't stop thinking about it. The bean cakes could use a little refinement on my end. I'm still struggling with that kind of deep frying of those certain types of food. I don't even know if that's how you're supposed to eat them like that, together like that, but ooh, that was a good combo. All right, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna see you in another country that also starts with the letter B, and I believe it will be the last one of the B's. See you later.